let's say you're on the fence about affiliating with Heartland. We were there. I mean, and I would venture to say anyone who's affiliated with Heartland you have to go over the pros and cons. There's no doubt about it. And we did the same thing. The beauty of it is, and what I would say to you is, do it. Number one, because it was the best dental decision that I've ever made. It was the best business decision that I've ever made in my practice of 24 years of being a dentist. No doubt about it. This was the one thing that allowed me to be a better dentist. And I think that's a big concern for a lot of doctors, is that, okay, if I affiliate with Heartland, I'm not going to be the boss. I'm not going to be able to make decisions like I'm supposed to be, like I need to make with my practice. I'm going to have someone else looking over my shoulder telling me what to do. And that's simply not the case. You do worry about that going in, because you hear all the rumors, and that's the way life is. But the beauty of it is that when we affiliated, it was the exact opposite. It was not someone looking over your shoulder. It's just someone there when you need them. And you can't put a price tag on that. The peer-to-peer relationship at Heartland is second to none. I'm a member of Dental Town. I'm a board member of ACE, another dental forum. So I'm real familiar with dental forums. Heartland has its own intranet, its own dental forum, where we have the ability from a family type of email network that we have the ability to post cases, post questions, post anything related to dentistry, where we have maybe seen something we haven't seen, or maybe there's a younger doctor that, hey, he's come upon a tooth he's not sure how to fix or restore. They can literally post an image up, and within 30 seconds or a minute, you've got 20 responses. Here's how we do this. What we found is that with Heartland, they have just, if you've got one office, you're pretty good. If you've got hundreds of offices and you can track what works, what doesn't work, this absolutely works. This marketing piece, if we send this to this household, this direct mail piece to this household, we know within a matter of certainty, where Heartland knows, a matter of predictability, that you're going to get this ROI. And having that where you don't have to make that decision, where it's just been huge. There were times when I think, hey, this little project's or this little marketing piece is going to work, and talking with Heartland, said, hey, we tried this 100 times, it didn't work. And so, change it up just a little bit, offer this little difference here, and boom, all of a sudden, we see a huge influx of new patients just based on their marketing know-how. There were no surprises. We didn't affiliate and then 2 months later go, oh my gosh, I didn't know that. I mean, everything was just right there from the very beginning. Here's how the process is going to occur. Here's what's going to happen afterwards. Here's how your team's going to do, step by step, and that exactly happened. The good news is that everything exceeded our expectations. Everything was so much better than they'd even told us. I mean, we had a feeling we were going to save a little bit on our supplies, and then all of a sudden we're saving 30 or 40% on supplies. We had a feeling that you can't describe the feeling of not having the stress of running a business until you don't have to run it, until that's handled for you. And there's not a better feeling in my mind that when you get up in the morning, you go to work, and who am I seeing today? What am I doing? Take care of your patients. Everything else is taken care of, and you go home. And it's such a stress reliever, and I would say just do it, and don't think twice about it.